I was wearing a mask, doing the hand sanitizer, doing all the stuff that you do when you go in and out, and coming back home, taking off your clothes in the garage, walking through, the whole bit. I wasn't feeling my best, but I wasn't feeling like, I was down either. We took the test and everything and didn't think anything else of it. You know, a couple of days later, it was like, you're positive for COVID. And I was like, okay, you know, so what do I do with that?
Our remote patient monitoring nurses use our electronic health record system to actually monitor for new tests resulting anywhere in the state of South Carolina. Once we get those lists pretty much on a daily basis, we review for patients that would be eligible for remote patient monitoring.
Got the results on a Saturday. By Monday, someone gave me a call and we set up everything, and they got my charts and stuff together, and it was all virtual, which was great.
We have set up what's called a symptom checker for COVID. That would allow them, at least on a daily basis, but really anytime 24 hours a day, to log into their patient portal, open up the questionnaire for COVID, and answer some simple questions about how they're doing.
What my temperature is for today, any shortness of breath, you know, going up the stairs, coming down the stairs, whatever the case may be.
We monitor them. We have their back so that signs, symptoms of either increasing need for care or stabilization or decreasing need for care, all of these are monitored on a daily basis. If there's a need for escalation in care, they're already in the system. So essentially, we've created 1,000 observational beds, if you will, without laying a brick.
So you have some people who have it like myself, and it was just kind of more of an inconvenience, and then I'm going about my day, and you have some people, they end up on a respirator 3 days later, and it's kind of like we've had nothing with that type of scope from one point to the next. Like, you could be here or there, you know, so it's freaking everybody out and kind of just scaring people, and you need healthcare to make it real to your life and your everyday deal. Kind of took the boogeyman out of it, because they did a very good job with giving you quality information and being accessible.
There's so much information in the news. There's lots of community information that's coming at them in all different directions. So it is good to have a source of truth to actually help sort out what is my experience, what should I expect, and also how is this impacting my family.
From my community, African American community, we do have an issue with trust in healthcare. So when you can get that established, you can definitely reach more people. You know, more people shy away from being tested or shy away from doing different things because they don't have a trust in healthcare, because it's not a personalized deal. But getting a phone call from someone and just speaking to that same person, you build a relationship.
That sense of trust, so there's a partnership that develops, a partnership in care, which is essential. You know, all outcomes that have been measured when people feel they trust you and they have a say in their care and they're participating, you know, no matter what it is, COPD, heart disease, diabetes, people who participate with their caregiver have better outcomes. So this gives one a sense of participation and a trusted partnership.
I think we've learned that the personal touch in complement to technology is really very important. I think into the future, as our center begins to look at what options we have to expand to new areas of remote monitoring, we don't want to lose that sense of patient-centeredness.
With the young lady that did my case, she was so awesome. Like, she's easy to talk to. It was not a robotic deal. She didn't blah, blah. You know, it was not a scripted thing. She came in, she asked about my family. She asked about, you know, what I did, this, that, and the third. We had a real conversation, and in that conversation, the treatment plan was thrown in there. And that's just like, oh, okay, cool. You know, and that kind of breaks people down a little bit and brings them to a place where they can kind of accept what you're giving to them, because now they feel as if there's a personal connection there.